Here's a new artistic trend for you. Steampunk is all the rage, a fashion which takes inspiration from the height of the Industrial Revolution and brings it into the modern day. And one young Nottingham artist is turning it into a business. Josie McGilvray is based in Hackspace, a cooperative of artists and craft workers on Alfred Street, but she's got her eyes firmly set on her own chain of shops.
My business, Clockwork Lobster, is a steampunk-inspired jewellery design company. So we make lots of pendants, earrings, rings, cufflinks, all from antique pocket watches and watches. We collect a lot of the watch parts and the pocket watches from different auctions, online, eBay. Get a lot of them from Birmingham, from the Jewellery Quarter. We then bring them down to the studio, grind all the rough edges off, clean them up, make any embellishments that we want to. So each one's unique and personalised. And then we take lots of photographs of them, get a photographer in, the models, do quite a lot of photo shoots, and then we put them all up online. A lot of our watches are from the late 1800s, so they're really, really quite intricate. They come completely blackened, really quite rough, and obviously, hopefully, normally broken. So then we can turn them into lovely works of art. They're all one-offs. This one's made from a mixture of vintage and antique materials. So we've got a vintage brooch that's been incorporated with a pocket watch from the late 1800s. So they've all been cleaned up, all ground down and attached and soldered together. That's available on the website, and also so is this one, which is called the one with the cassette tape. So trying to incorporate new and vintage materials. So obviously you've got a cassette tape, which is a bit retro now anyway, along with the antique pocket watch and a more retro watch at the front as well. That's a nice brooch. Here's another pendant, which is more of a steel pendant. It's slightly more modern. It's more early 1900s. And we also have something a bit different, which is some hair clips that are made from the watch faces rather than just the mechanisms themselves. So whatever people ask for, we try to incorporate it and make something different. Everything's new, unique. I've always been interested in jewellery design, fashion design, graphics, sculpture, silversmithing. And on a chance in a vintage shop, I found a very small watch part, and I was absolutely fascinated with the intricacy of it. And then we saw another necklace, which was completely coated in pocket watch parts. And I thought, I can do that better. We started the company at the beginning of the year. It was just a matter of seeing if anyone was really quite interested in it. I started making it just for myself, for friends, and I just really liked it for myself, really. But then I got such interest from not just my friends, but colleagues and people I didn't know that were asking if they could make stuff for them. And next thing you know, Clockwork Lobster was born. It's going really well. We've just had an exhibition at Lee Rose's on Broad Street, and we're planning another couple soon before Christmas. I would like to continue doing exhibitions throughout Nottingham because they've got such good feedback from them. Obviously, it'd be amazing to have my own shop or chain of shops, but obviously I'd love to have one in Nottingham. And obviously I'll still keep my online store because that's doing really well.